Hello and welcome to another tutorial by William Alfred here on behalf of Easy Blade Shaving Products. Today I will be performing a disconnected fade, a classic fade. I'm starting off with my cordless fingers with the level open with a one guard, and I'm going to the middle of the occipital area. I'm starting at the temporal to the occipital, going to the back. Like I said, I have it open. I have the level open because I always say you could never go wrong starting out big. You could always take more hair off, but once you take the hair off, you can't put it back. So I'm starting out bigger. This is giving the shade that the client desire. So he said he wanted 2 on the side, but sometimes a two blade isn't universal. So I'm just taking it upon myself to basically throw a one guard on top of the fingers all the way open, which is equivalent to a 2. So now I'm actually taking the 2 guard again with the level all the way open, and I'm moving it up into the parietal area a little higher. Exhaust the use out of the guard while you have it. You see the hair going multiple directions, so what I want to do is curve over. The hair is going toward me, then I want to go against the grain. If it's laying back, I want to go against the grain to be able to cut it down. So I'm switching my guards up right now, and now I'm going to put on my 2 guard, and now I'm just again, the level is open, and I'm just stroking all the way up. It's kind of like an airplane takeoff. So I'm going in the parietal toward the crown area, and I'm just starting on the scalp, and I'm just lifting up. And as you can see, the haircut, it really start to blend on its own. Sometimes I'll switch up between the wall guards, and then I'll throw on the speedo guards, which are the red guards. If you notice, if you take a look at them, there's a difference within the teeth of each guard. Some of the teeth are wider and some are shorter, or some are more close together. Okay, make sure you catch every area with this guard. So I'm moving toward the back. Again, light strokes. We're doing the airplane takeoff. I switched my guard. I threw the red speedo guard on, and their number system is a little different. So I think this one is more of a 1A. So this is more of a 1A. Moving my wrist, doing light strokes in a vertical sense, going up and down. I'm not leaving no part unattended. One thing to pay attention to is the dips inside of the head. You know, even one side is the shape of the head. That's something to pay attention to as well. Everybody has different shapes. Everybody don't have the Walmart, the Walmart happy face. Everybody has different shapes. So you want to pay attention to dips, dents in the head. The occipital bone may protrude out the base of the skull more. You got to pay attention to all these little details. Now the head is more round. Now the good thing about this client is he's going to get a part, and he has more of a round head. So when you get a part, like more of an off-center part on top, it's going to basically create a different definition to the head shape. It's going to make it appear like it's more long than necessarily like short and round. So again, I'm catching all areas. The hair is wavy, is laying in different directions. So now I want to take my shears, and I'm gonna do my thinnest shears in particular, and I'm gonna do some texturizing on the top. I'm moving in, doing horizontal panels, doing some thinning. You never want to tell your client I'm thinning your hair. You want to say I'm texturizing. Texturizing sounds more professional. I'm breaking the monotony up with the hair, so therefore in the end result he'll be able to style it more easily. It's not so stationary. Always have your comb. Your comb should always be employed. Always put your comb to work. Whenever you're not cutting, you're combing. Now I'm basically doing a little bit of point cutting, but with the thinning shears. Be careful though. Make sure you get some thinning shears that have some good notches in it, because if not, you could basically tug on the client's hair. You could make him feel uncomfortable. So you know, you want to make sure that you get a good pair of shears. And what I'm doing is I'm cutting more so in the mid shaft when I'm using the thinner shears. Now I'm doing a little bit of freehand with the cordless walls. I'm doing some freehand on the top, just getting some split ends. Nothing really serious. A lot of people get scared of using clippers on the top because they think it's gonna, you know, we're gonna cut the hair down. And you know, you could just use your clippers just to do a light trim. That's it. Now I'm combing out the hair. I'm using the blow dryer because I don't want no leftover pieces of hair that I trimmed trying to hang out, trying to stick around. So now I'm using my detailers. I like these detailers. They have a nice rotary motor. It could cut through sweaty hair, sweaty scalp. They could cut through oily hair and scalp. Make sure you curve when it comes to the temporal. Don't go straight down. Conform to the client's head shape. Now in the back, if you notice, I just tilted his head a little bit, and I'm basically cutting in an angular motion. I'm shaping them up in an angular motion. Square the sideburns off, and then use things like your ears, your eyebrows. Use all those as like your reference points, so that the end result is like everything's even and the shape up isn't looking like tilted. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this part using the detailers. Sometimes what I will do as well is I'll shape up the client's head before I wet the top. Now I'm using this Easy Blade shaving gel, oil based. I love this stuff. Smells great. It's magnificent. It softens that hair. It softens that skin up. I'm a big fan of this shaving gel, so I'm going to apply it around the hairline. I was trying to describe how this gel is, and it's like, because some gels are really like slippery, and I like this because the consistency is more stable. So after I've placed it around the hairline, I want to take my razor. Make sure you get a good razor that has the weight evenly distributed. And I'm gonna pull the skin back. You want to pull the skin away from the razor at all times whenever you're shaping it up. And I'm just doing freehand strokes. Catch the sides. And I'm keeping my razor at a 30-degree angle. You don't want the razor like scratching the client's skin. Don't forget, if you're not careful with this razor, it will leave a mark. Pulling that skin is very essential when it comes to shaving. Now the front, I'm not going to put too much attention on the front. Even though I'm shaping up the front with a razor, I'm cleaning the forehead up, but I'm not going to make it super sharp. And there you have it. Okay, classic fade with the part, off center part, waves going to the side, using my Easy Blade shaving gel. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.